Welcome to our 5 on 5. We're pleased to welcome back Brian Ballou from the Oregon Department of Forestry. Brian, good to see you. How are you?
I'm doing well, thank you.
Very good. Thanks for being here. I know how busy you guys are right now preparing for fire season. How has that changed, or is that changed, since much of southern Oregon is now in drought conditions?
We've had a heads up about this for quite a while now, so we're right on track with where we expected to be at the end of May. Things are extremely dry, especially up in the true forest areas where we never really had any meaningful snowpack. So the forest fuels, the downed trees, the dead branches, that sort of stuff, it's already dry.
Okay, now how does this compare to last year? Because this is much the same conditions we saw last year. Is it better, worse?
Actually, it's about the same. 2013, 2014 were both very dry. We are going into yet another year, and we expect it to play out the same way.
Okay, all right. So you've talked about recently, you told us about a fire retardant tanker you guys are using. You guys are going smaller there. You know, obviously less retardant to dump on everything, but it's better access. Is that it?
Well, I think the primary motivator with cutting back on one of the large air tankers that the state has contracted for probably about a dozen years. We're still going to have one 3,000-gallon air tanker based here in Medford, but rather than having a sister ship in Redmond, we're going to go with a sprinkling of 5 smaller air tankers. It'll be based primarily in Central Oregon, but they'll be available to us here in Southwest should we need some backup. Now, each one of those single engine air tankers carries about 800 gallons, which is a far cry from the larger air tankers, but we're also part of the National Air Tanker Fleet, which can bring in many more of the much larger air tankers. So we figure that with the sprinkling of the smaller ones going up to the huge ones is a worthwhile resource of air power.
Okay, so let's talk about you know, the planes, the helicopters. You guys rely on these methods very much so, especially in our rough terrain. How important is that to you guys?
Aircraft are vital, especially if we have a fire that's moving rapidly through grass, brush, into the timber. They give us some real advantages where we can't really see what's out ahead of that fire, where it's going. So they have of course, the ability to see into the places where we need to find out what's going on, plus to drop water or the retardant up there at the head of the fire and really slow it down, enable the forces on the ground to catch up and soon loop it with a fire line.
Okay, all right. Well, what about drones? We certainly hear that a lot. Is that something ODF has taken advantage of in helping fight fires?
Yeah, all the wildland fire agencies are keenly interested in using drones. With us at the Department of Forestry, we're still trying to meet the requirements for having our own staff do the flying. We have not yet been able to achieve the status to be able to fly our own. We're looking with maybe having a contractor to help us out statewide. That's still a ways off. Our primary worry right now is all the drones that the public are using.
Much more common.
Yeah, we need to establish a 5-mile buffer around active fires. Otherwise, we're going to have to set down our firefighting helicopters and bombers, because the pilots of those airships tell us that they can't tell when drones are in the air because they have no radio link, and the visibility for such a small thing flying around underneath them is poor. However, the likelihood exists that one of those small aircraft, the drones will get sucked into an engine.
Scary.
Well, it could be fatal. So we have a policy on our side that if any of those are spotted in the air anywhere around our active firefighting operations, we need to set down the helicopters or the planes. And that's a bad thing, because if we have those in the air, we need them.
Wow.
So we're asking the public to keep their drones on the ground anywhere near a fire. We prefer a buffer of a minimum of 5 miles.
Wow, very interesting. Well, thank you for being here. Appreciate it.
Okay, anytime.
Stay with us. We'll be right back.